What's up, guys? Pokepasoda here, and what does this magazine have in store? Stay tuned. Let's check it out.
Who lives in a pineapple under the sea?
Oh, Patrick, follow Pokepasoda. That was kind of my SpongeBob voice. It's pretty good. But let me tell you about this PSA magazine, what it talks about, and what it has for this month. Now, again, if you're a PSA member, which it's like 150 bucks now, but this magazine you get it with it. I believe it's monthly. This is the March of 26, volume number 24. So PSA magazine comes with these. They have variant covers. On the back page, they always show you which cover you have. So of course, I got the base cover. There's only one time I've ever gotten a variant cover, and I got the Mega Rayquaza, and I thought like, oh my gosh, finally. And then three people I knew got the same covers, so like they really overprinted it. But let's talk about it. And what I want to open up to and show you is that it has Pokemon through the years, 3 decades of Pokemon. So we're going to go through this. I'm going to show you some stuff because this will be unbelievably super helpful when you think about cards in grading plays. So let's check it out. Let's talk about it. But first, before we do that, we got to check out Perfect Order. Okay, Perfect Order now has been out for roughly 24 hours, allegedly. And let's look at the prices on these. So we got Mega Zygarde here EX, about $190 raw. The Mega Zygarde EX, which is not the hyper rare. This is the special illustration wear for 136. The Meowth, which I pulled. Awesome card. Right here. So the Meowth, great looking card. It's awesome. The other one is the Clefairy. It's a great looking card, about $35 raw on that one. But the Meowth, of course, I pulled it off a camera just because I wanted to open an ETB. Rose's Encouragement, $102. This has dropped. These cards have all dropped, of course. And if we click on it, so let's say the mouse might not be the best one. The Mega Zygarde, though, you're going to see this graph going down where this was. It has a 6-month chart, but we'll just do a 1 month because it's only been out for 24 hours. This was a $300 card, and it's went down substantially. So that's what happens with new releases. It is what it is. Okay. Now we start going through. We got the Starmie right here with the long legs. Basically, looks like Patrick off SpongeBob. Crazy. Mega Clefable, one of my other chase cards I really want. The Clefairy, then, that one right there comes in at number 8, okay, at $35 about. So that's how crazy this set drops off, is you have 4 cards over 100, because even the Mega Starmie is only a $90 card right now, okay, and they really drop off fast. Pokepad, if you want to bling out your deck, $19 card. Mega Zygarde I didn't get. Mega Starmie I did get, about a $12 card, and Mega Clefable I got, it's about a $9 card. So the one card that is worth a lot of money right now that people are trying to get is the Meowth EX. Okay, so if you get the full art or you get the SIR, this one right here is a highly playable card. So the Meowth, this one in a raw value, of course, going down, but it's about $11 card on eBay, and TCGplayer about $6 card. I sold one of these the first yesterday when I pulled it for $11. So these cards, they will plummet really fast because people build their decks with them. So that's looking at some of the stuff right there. Now let's check out TCGplayer to see what the prices are for them on there. Don't know why it clicks over like that, but we have the Mega Zygarde again. This is going pretty much hand in hand with Pokedata.io. Mega Zygarde, the one thing though is that the Meowth and the Mega Zygarde here, the SIRs, they are reversed. Okay. Rose's Encouragement is at $95. Then Mega Starmie. So really the top 5 cards are the same. There's a few differences just because the Meowth and Mega Zygarde are mixed. Now, Clefairy though is number 7 on this list here, overtaken Jacynthe, Jontianth. I'm not sure. That's a new one. That's like the Concordia Corinthia one from they had from Ascended Heroes, but the Clefairy overtakes that one at $35. So there are some differences. I've opened up 37 packs, 37 packs of this, and I've hit a lot of good cards. A lot of good cards. And so my suggestion is this: is I would not open over 100 packs of this set. I would stay right around kind of that 100 or less packs, and then I'd buy the rest of the singles. That's if you want to open it. You could buy all these right here, and actually, if you stay away from the top 5 cards, maybe top 6 because Mega Conflatable is about $80 a card. But if you stayed away from that, you'd be able to master this whole set for probably less than. I bet you'd be around $300. Okay. If you want to master the whole set, this whole set value for this is about a $1,200 value right now. Okay, and that's going to be in your raw type category. Of course, there's no PSA 10 values for these yet because people, if they want to send them off, they were not going to get them back for at least a week or two, even with the expedited grading. But I would assume that the Meowth and Rose's Encouragement, they become the 2 home runs of this set for the PSA grading. I mean, I think all these cards, PSA wise, I don't think any of them hit $1,000. Possibly the Mega Zygarde, the hyper rare with the gold card, but I don't see it happening. Okay, now let's take a look at actually the sealed product. Okay, sealed product. I just picked up an ETB case of this. I got it from a guy that has distro. He sold it to me for a pretty good market price, right around what actually ETBs are going to cost. So I did pay less than the actual market price or the listing price for these. But with the 15% you lose off selling on here, he probably got about the same deal he would have if he was sold on here. ETB, or not ETB, but booster box case is about $1,100 right now. Cheapest ETB in booster boxes you're going to find anywhere. Booster boxes have plummeted. These are selling now. They were up to about $242. They have went down to about $212. And when we look on here, we see them for about $209, right around there. And there's plenty of them. Okay. And then, I mean, we have $199 here with $10 shipping and stuff. A lot of times people go under that $200 value because people see that $199.99. It's just like a used car salesman type trick. And they see that and they want to buy it because of that. All right. So do I think it's a bad deal? No. I have 2 more ETBs and I have 2 booster bundles I'm going to open today. Okay. And I'm going to have those hits. I'll record it. I'll put them online, everything like that for you to check out. Because actually my last video I did where I opened stuff has 137 views, which my previous videos didn't have that as much. But you know, people like to see cards being opened. I definitely get it. I did have a short that got banned because you had to be 18 or over. It's right here. It was a Poke Streets fight that broke out from a Best Buy. Pretty insane stuff. Like, people are nuts right now. It's so crazy. I know they say, like, oh, you're just going to fight over cardboard and stuff like that. But for some of these people, it is 100% their livelihood. And so, like, they will throw down for it, which still sounds crazy. All right, so let's take a look. Perfect order. Now, the big one here to follow is the perfect order Pokemon Center ETBs. $137, about $140 after shipping and stuff like that. Do I think these are a pretty good pickup? Actually, the look of the Pokemon Center one versus the look of the regular ETB that has like this X-rated thing on there, I don't even know. Like, it makes me jealous. But the Pokemon Center ETB is so much better looking. It's just a blown up picture of the Zygarde right there. So if you look at them, and actually I should open these up in a new tab so we can go right back to each other on these. So you have, here's just a blown up picture of the Zygarde. Then over here you have the Zygarde with the actual something. But it's just basically they cropped it. All they did was right here. They cropped the head of it. That's it. So that's the difference between the Pokemon Center ETB and the Raven one. Now, the big difference is look at the price. $137, okay, to $80. I don't know. If you're going to buy an ETB, you want to buy the Pokemon Center. That's the cheapest Pokemon Center ETB you're going to be able to find. Okay. I definitely think it's worth it. Plus, here you get 11 booster packs. You get 2 more booster packs. Plus, you get the Tyrant Pokemon Center stamped promo. Now, let's just take a look at that to see what it's selling for at eBay. So, let's put in perspective here. So, if you go to the Pokemon Center ETB route, you have the Tyrant card, which right now is selling for $55. $44 with $7 shipping. So, it's about a $50 to $55 card. So, right now, if you can buy the ETB that's regular for $80, which is kind of a crazy price, or you can buy the Pokemon Center one for about $140, you have a $60 difference there. There's your $60 difference, okay? Now, if you get the actual Tyrant card that's not a Pokemon Center one, those are selling for $9. That's a $20 one right there. $20 one right there. $9, $10. So you figure about $9, $10. So if you buy the Pokemon Center one for 140, sell the Tyrant for 50, that puts you down to 90. Then you sell the actual Tyrant card that's in there, that puts you down to 80. You're basically still around that $5 to $10 difference between a regular Pokemon Center ETB and a regular ETB. You get 2 extra packs. So 100% your call. Right now, it's about a wash which one you buy if you're opening them. But for sealed product wise, I would definitely get the Pokemon Center one. That's just me. So take that for what it's worth. The sleeve packs, if you want an if you want an art set, okay, these are selling for an astounding amount right now because they're about $5 a pack, $5.50 at some places. So $31 right now is kind of crazy. These were upwards of sales that were just stupid. They were selling for $80 pre-release, and then they were selling it for up to $55 just yesterday. So definitely, hold your horses type deal. The building battles, those are still kind of high because you just don't see building battles a lot. The booster bundles are at $33 and the 3 packs are at $26, which is kind of crazy. I have not yet seen the Perfect Order premium check lane blisters. These have the 3 promos. I have seen this one right here. It just has the single, the Makuhita, something around there. Makuhita. I have not seen, and I don't know if these have been released yet, though, the premium checklane blisters, because they have the Steelix, the Klotzer, and then they have the Magnanium. I don't know if those have been released yet, so we'll have to see. But, I don't know. So far, I can't be upset with it. Perfect Order Pokemon Center Elite Trainer Box. They had some of these. I don't know if they did. I'm not sure if the box of 4 if anybody did actually get those. So what I'm kind of saying with is with Perfect Order, maybe not now is the perfect time to buy everything, but right now the stock market is in flux. Okay, people are losing a bunch of money in their 401ks. All their portfolios and stuff are going down. But the thing is it's always the time to buy is during a dip. Rudy from Alpha Investments, let's check out his video right there. Okay, so we got Alpha Investments. Okay, Rudy put a video out this, and Rudy, if you know his backstory, the dude was on Wall Street. Like, he actually, he knows his stuff about the stock market. The dude is, he's pretty damn smart. The most important video in 2026, that one, if you haven't had a chance to watch it, I would. He bust up a few chairs and some stuff like that. He kind of goes Walking Dead Negan style with like a sledgehammer, but it's a good video. But he always talks about you have to buy in the dip, and that's 100% true. So why would I buy a case of ETBs of Perfect Order right now? And the reason I did is because I'm going to buy them in the dip. Right now, Perfect Order is what it is. My Clefairy, I just had a buddy text me and said, hey, I'd sell the Clefairy as soon as you can because he's like, this will probably be a $10 to $15 card in a week. And he's probably right. So I probably will list my Clefairy and sell it just because I think I will pull another one. And if I don't, joke's on me. I'll just end up buying it then. And I'll maybe pay more than I had to. But right now, Perfect Order, I think, is, it's the perfect time just to, get some stuff that's down in a lull. Like, right now, would I buy all this stuff? Probably not. And the reason for it is I'd give it a week to see how the market does. So if this stuff is still sitting on shelves, because our Perfect Order, we had sleeve boosters of this stuff. And there was 4 rows of them, 70 to 90 per row. There was probably 300 to 400 sleeve boosters. It took our Walmart roughly, they loaded them on Thursday. It took about, 24 hours to sell out of this stuff. And that's just because some people just don't know. They know with Ascended Heroes, when you bought the stuff and sold it right away, you made a fortune. And so they're like, well, this set has to be like that. Everything, it's the Midas touch, basically, with all the Pokemon stuff. Whenever you touch something, it turns to gold. Not always the case, but does Pokemon ever really lose money? Not really. That's the crazy thing about it. So my advice to you guys is Perfect Order. It's a perfect set. It's pretty damn awesome. I really do like it. I was going to talk about this in the video, but I'm going to leave that for a video later. Okay? I'm going to talk about the PSA 2026 March edition. It talks about PSA through the decades. It goes through the 90s, the 2000s, 2010s, and 2020s. Pokemon through the decades, this will be an awesome thing. So definitely stay tuned for that video because it talks about the PSA amount graded of the top 10 cards from each generation. So I will have a thing out there that kind of shows and talks about them, and we'll go through it. And you'll be really surprised at some of the amounts of cards that are graded on PSA. But hey, guys, perfect order, my advice. Okay. Number one, I definitely wouldn't skip the set. I would probably buy some of it for sure to open. It's fun to open. Okay. Number two, I would buy stuff, but I would wait a week or two to see what the prices do. If the prices start to go up, and they start to fluctuate, that way, then I'd probably start buying in sooner than later. Number three, booster boxes. This may be the chance to get booster box cases at a premium. I do believe in my heart of hearts, you'll be able to get a booster box case for under $1,000. I'm thinking that $950 to $999 mark is what booster box cases for this will start selling. I know people are saying this will be short printed. There's not a lot of it out there. Nothing yet has confirmed that to me. That shows me that's what it would be. So I definitely think booster box cases for this will go down. Even if you look at the data here for a case to booster boxes, they have plummeted. These were a $1,400, which isn't that much. Okay, they went down to $1,234, and you can get a booster box case for under $1,200 right now shipped. So I think these hit about the $999 mark, maybe a little bit less. That's just me. That's number three. Okay. Number four, if you have opened up some of this product and you do have sim singles that you don't want to necessarily hold on to, you have to sell them right now. Now is the time when people will buy the singles right away because they want to build those decks. If they want to bling their decks out, now's the time they're going to do it. Okay. So remember, Pokepad, that card has plummeted. All right. And you know what? Let's just check that one out for Ascended Heroes. I know I said I was going to stop this video, but I just keep going. Single cards. That's got to be a tool card. Uh, huh. Figured that'd be a tool card. Is that a supporter card? Well, we're going to put it in there. Right here. So the full art, here's a Pokepad from Ascended Heroes. Look at the dip this has had. This was a $7-8 card and just dropped to $1.82. Okay. So if you have these cards, you want to sell them because to be honest, the Pokepad from Perfect Order, it is a dollar card. That's in a reverse hollow. I think the actual card itself is less than 50 cents. So definitely that's why I do number four. All right. And number five, as always, with Pokemon, if you have a dip in the market and you have a dip in Pokemon, it's the time to buy. It's crazy. More fortunes are made during dips in a bull market than they are any other time. That's when more wealth transfers. So if you want to get into the game and you got people saying, hey, I'm selling my collection at 80% or whatever, just look at the collection. And if you want to buy it, be like, you know what? Thank you. This is going to be worth 120% what you sold me at in a year. Okay. It's all about the hold and it's all about the long game. Pokemon's not a penny stock. It's not something where you can be a day trader. Pokemon is something you got to be invested in for the long run to see the gains. Okay. Right now, a lot of people, if the market starts to really cool off and the bull market really goes down, I think you're going to see a lot of people selling off their sets because they're still going to get big gains on their stuff. They'll be able to sell Ascended Heroes ETBs for $100 to $110 when they only have maybe 60, 65 invested in them. So that's my five things right there, guys. But remember, guys, as always, let's get back to my page on here. It's Pokepasoda, 254 subs. Thank you so much. I'm up like 10 subs from just a day ago. I don't know what video I did. I don't know if I flashed any skin or something like that, but I appreciate you guys. Thank you so much. And remember, guys, Pokepasoda, catch 'em all.